What is up, Raider Nation? It's your guy, your Oos, Big Oos, Simone freaking Raider, back with another video. And today I wanted to do a quick mock draft for you guys, just giving you guys my thoughts on who we should pick up in this year's draft. I've been wanting to do a mock draft like forever, but I actually got time now to actually do one. We're less than a month away from the actual NFL draft. As you guys know, the draft is not going to be in Las Vegas. I had a lot of plans to go to Vegas and do a lot of things and actually watch the draft and even collaborate with a lot of other Raider content creators, but it's all good. It's all right. I'm probably going to think about doing something else, maybe do another live stream like I did last year, but this year. Anywho, I wanted to come out with the mock draft because I just wanted to do it, and I know a lot of people love watching it. I love watching and listening to mock drafts, especially for my Las Vegas Raiders. As you guys know, I'm a big Raider fan. Obviously, I'm going to be doing this video, and if you guys want to see another mock draft, because in this mock draft, I'm just going to go straight with the picks that we already do have, and if we could get this video to about 500 likes, then I'm going to come out with another mock draft just like this, with trades. And I know a lot of people love trades, and I do too, but in this one I just want to make it simple. I want to give a little shout out to my guy Raiders Empire. He actually did a mock draft as well on this simulator on Pro Football Network. I have never heard of this one. I usually do it on the Draft Network, but I like this one a little bit more, honestly. But shout out to Raiders Empire for kind of opening my eyes to this website. So if you guys want to go check out his video as well, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started with this mock draft.
And you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Okay, so obviously we're gonna go in the AFC West and pick the Las Vegas Raiders because obviously that's my team. Let's start the simulation, and I'm gonna leave it at normal, or yeah, I'm gonna leave it at normal so I could have some time to talk about it. And I'm gonna go only 5 rounds because the Raiders only have picks up to the 5th round. Okay, as you guys know, before I get started, our biggest needs is wide receiver, getting another linebacker, a cornerback, interior defensive lineman, and a safety. Now, those are 5 positions that I believe the Raiders should go out and get in this draft so far. So I'm not going to get a quarterback unless Jalen Hurts maybe falls to me. But those are the biggest needs that the Raiders have going into the draft, because I know we didn't address a lot of these needs in free agency. Well, mostly we didn't address the wide receiver position or address the cornerback position in free agency. So hopefully we can come in this draft and fill up those positions of need. So let's start the simulation. Obviously, we know that Joe Burrow is going to go first, and then Chase Young. But so far, Isaiah Simmons going to the New York Giants, Tua Tagovailoa, and Justin Herbert going to the Chargers. Ooh. So CeeDee Lamb gets picked. Henry Ruggs gets picked as well. Now this is going to be tough because in this scenario, I would want to trade back, but oh my fuck. I didn't even notice this, but I'm looking at it. I highly doubt that this would actually happen in the real draft, but in this mock draft, why not? Jeffrey Okudah is still on the board, which I doubt would actually happen, but fuck it. I guess I got lucky in this mock draft. He never really falls. Because let's see, we had a run on wide receivers with CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs, obviously Jedrick Wills, offensive lineman went. Wow. Jordan Love went to. Oh, I just noticed that the Colts just traded up into the 1st round because they traded away their 1st round pick to get DeForest Buckner, but they traded up to get Jordan Love with the 8th overall pick. CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs to the Cleveland Browns. That's a surprising move, honestly. But you know what? Fuck it. Jeffrey Okudah is there. I would definitely get the Raiders. I would definitely draft Jeffrey Okudah at the 12th overall pick if he was to fall that far, because you know one of the biggest needs for the Raiders, like I said, is cornerback, and he's one guy that can lock down one side of the field, and you pair him up with a guy like Trayvon Mullen, who came in last year and was a solid 2nd round pick for the Raiders. It's a perfect move. Wow, that was crazy. Now, I know Raider fans would love me to get a wide receiver, but why not go with 2 defensive players? Now this draft is going to be kind of different than I actually expected. So I'm going to go and get Kenneth Murray. Now, I know the Raiders brought in Nick Kwiatkowski and they brought in Corey Littleton, but I would love the Raiders to go out and still get another young linebacker, and Kenneth Murray is still on the board, a young linebacker that can play and have speed, you know, that sideline to sideline speed, and can also cover as well. And he can learn a lot from guys like Corey Littleton and Nick Kwiatkowski on this team. And this is a position that I said like the Raiders have really like ignored for years and years, and I believe this year is finally the year that the Raiders actually go and get some solid linebackers on this team. So you got a good plethora of linebackers already. Like I said, Nick Kwiatkowski, Corey Littleton, Kenneth Murray. You still got Nicholas Morrow, and you got Marquel Lee. That is a really solid linebacker core, I would say. So let me see who got picked right before me. Malik Harrison was another linebacker that I liked. Michael Pittman, Curtis Weaver, Donovan Peoples-Jones was another guy I wanted to get. Okay, now I know that I got my cornerback position filled out and my linebacker position filled out. We have 3 third-round picks. At the 80th pick, I need to go and get, oh my, wow. Okay, so Jalen Hurts is still on the board. Now, I know a lot of Raider fans would love to have Jalen Hurts. Jeremy Chin, a safety out. Ooh, I got some good. Let me look at the wide receivers, because I know I need to address the wide receiver position. And why not go out and get the combine champion out there? One guy that really showed out at the combine, a big body receiver that we could definitely use over here. I don't know if he's a number 1. He's a guy that could be receiver or tight end. It's wide receiver from Notre Dame, Chase Claypool. I'm gonna go out and get him, add him to the roster. And I'm gonna add, I wasn't thinking about getting a quarterback over here, but since Jalen Hurts is still here on the board, and I know a lot of Raider fans would love to have him on this team, why not bring him on this team? A guy that can be utilized in so many different ways. A guy that's kind of like similar to Lamar Jackson. I'm not going to say up to the level of Lamar Jackson, but he has similar abilities just like him. Or if you could say like Taysom Hill, he's another guy that's like Taysom Hill that can utilize him for his running abilities. Go out and get Jalen Hurts. So in the 3rd round, I got Chase Claypool and Jalen Hurts. And now the number 91 overall pick is coming up. And we still got, I do not, oh my gosh, Raider Nation, this is so hard. There's a lot of good weapons over here. Do I get another wide receiver? That's another thing, because I know we need wide receiver, but I don't want to reach for anybody right here. On the defensive side, we got Troy Pride Jr., another standout. Oh my gosh, Raider Nation, this is going to be hard on me right now. And you guys might look at me and say this is a reach, but I'm going to go out and get James Lynch, defensive tackle. We need a guy in the interior of the defensive line to come and bolster up that line. Now, we do got players that we brought in like Malik Collins to pair up with Maurice Hurst, PJ Hall, who knows if he's still going to be on the team. I believe our interior defensive line can only get better from here. And you add a guy like James Lynch, an underrated player, kind of like a Max Crosby coming out of last year, a guy that's coming from a smaller school. Now, I know Baylor's not really a small school, but he's a really underrated defensive tackle that really can clog up the middle and help out the edges like Max Crosby, Cleveland Farrell. This will be a perfect addition to our defensive line. We are now in the 4th round. Now, so far, let me look back at who I picked up. Now, I addressed our defensive tackle position with James Lynch. I addressed getting a 3rd quarterback. Now, I know I didn't need to, but he's a good addition, especially if Derek Carr or Marcus Mariota doesn't do well. I got a wide receiver in Chase Claypool. And then in the 1st round, I got Jeffrey Okudah, cornerback, and Kenneth Murray. Now, so far, that I believe that's a solid draft. What do I do at this position right here? Now, in this position in the 4th round, wow. Perfect pick. Colin Johnson is still there. I'm a big Texas fan. But then again, that's another big body receiver. Do I need to go and do that? Wow. Antonio Gandy Golden is still there. I'm torn, Raider Nation, between 2 players, wide receiver Colin Johnson or going and getting a big time backup running back for Josh Jacobs, AJ Dillon from Boston College. Now, those are 2 good picks right there. I got me a big body receiver and Chase Claypool already. Fuck it, we need wide receiver help as much as we can. So I'm gonna go out and get wide receiver Colin Johnson. Okay, that was a tough decision for me. Chase Claypool and Colin Johnson might not be a lot of Raider fans, #1 receivers that they would have wanted to go out and get, but I believe there are guys that have a high ceiling and that could come in and really contribute to this team. And whether one of them breaks out, that'd be perfect for this team, but who knows? We need wide receivers. I know I should have got one in the first round, but with Jeffrey Okudah still on the board, I could not pass that up. And that, like I said, that might not happen in real life, but I love that move, especially for the Raiders. And I believe if you're a Raider fan as well, you guys wouldn't want to pass up Jeffrey Okudah if he was sitting in your laps. I would definitely pick him over Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy is a great wide receiver, and I would have picked him if Jeffrey Okudah wasn't on the board. Now for the last pick in my mock draft, let's see who's gonna go out and get. I got Colin Johnson on that last play. Let's see if there's any running backs that are still on the board that I would like. Michael Warren from Cincinnati, LaMichael P. Ryan. They got some solid names, but I'm not gonna get one of these guys. I'm just gonna double down on cornerback and add another one to this depth because we do really need a lot of help on that secondary. Or let me look at safety. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the cornerback position and go and pick up Lavert Hill from Michigan, a solid cornerback that could come in and help out this team. I like it overall. Lavert Hill, you add him with Jeffrey Okudah in this draft. I mean, we can use as much help on this defense as we can. So as this is dwindling down, I believe that I hit mostly all the positions of need. And here you go. Here is my list, Raider Nation. Okay, as you guys can see, with the 12th overall pick, I got Jeffrey Okudah, #1 cornerback in this draft. You add Kenneth Murray, a linebacker that can have that sideline to sideline ability to cover tight ends and even slot receivers. You add them and pair them up with veteran linebackers like Corey Littleton and Nick Kwiatkowski. I think that's a solid move. I go out and get the combine champion, or you could say the combine standout wide receiver, Chase Claypool, to this team. I address the wide receiver position. Now, one guy that I would say a fan favorite among some people is getting Jalen Hurts, quarterback from Oklahoma, a guy that could come in that could maybe be the future for the Las Vegas Raiders if Marcus Mariota or Derek Carr does not pan out. I think it's a solid pick. And then at 91, I go and bolster up that defensive line and bring in James Lynch, an underrated player, to come in and help bolster up this defensive line, this young defensive line that can probably grow for the future and maybe be one of the best in the league. Who knows? Especially pairing them up against Maurice Hurst, Malik Collins, PJ Hall. And then I double down and getting another wide receiver, Colin Johnson from Texas, Longhorn. I'm a diehard Longhorn fan, so bringing him in, a big body receiver to come in and get those 50-50 balls or be a red zone target for this team, I think is perfect. Seeing him play with Sam Ehlinger, he really made Sam Ehlinger look really good at Texas, so I think bringing him in would be another great addition to this wide receiver core. And then I ended all off by getting a Michigan solid corner with Lavert Hill to add to this team, add to Jeffrey Okudah, add to Trayvon Mullen and Eli Apple. Overall, I think it's a solid draft. I mean, I'd probably give myself a B plus maybe. Let me know what you guys think, Raider Nation. Honestly, Raider Nation, let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think about my mock draft? I know you guys are probably gonna tear me up in the comments, but I'm ready for it. But you guys can go to the Pro Football Network and do your own mock drafts, and then you could comment down below what your mock draft looks like. And if you guys agree or disagree with my mock draft, just let me know. And if you guys do want to see another mock draft just like this one with trades, then let's get this video up to 500 likes and I will come out with another video. I like doing trades because that's more entertaining, honestly. With that being said, if this is the first time you're watching this video and you guys enjoy Raider content, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this one. With that being said, Raider Nation, until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is, yeah.